On the behalf of the Maryland ACI Certification Committee and as one of your instructors, we are presenting to you this disc in an effort to help prepare you for the ACI Concrete Field Testing Technician Grade 1. There have been numerous videos available, but we feel as the Maryland ACI Chapter Group, this particular video will help emphasize the importance of being prepared before you come to class or before you take the test. We as a committee have all agreed that the extra effort that has been put into this presentation will indeed be worth it to you as the examinee. If you consider the time, the effort, the monies that you or your employer have invested in this potential certification, it only makes good sense to be prepared, ready, and confident to be successful in passing both the written and performance examination requirements of this certification. Trust me, as one of your instructors, for most of you, just watching this video will not be enough. We cannot emphasize enough just how important it is to you to read the standards, be familiar with them, read the performance checklists and be familiar with them, review the study questions, and when you feel ready, take the sample written examination in the book. This is how your book is set up. There are 7 sections you will be responsible to know in order to pass the exam. Each one of these sections is in the front part of your book. They include Section 1, ASTM C1064, Standard Test Method for Temperature of Freshly Mixed Hydraulic Cement Concrete. Section 2, ASTM C172, Standard Practice for Sampling Freshly Mixed Concrete. Section 3, ASTM C143, Standard Test Method for Slump of Hydraulic Cement Concrete. Section 4, ASTM C138, Standard Test Method for Density, Yield, and Air Content of Concrete. Section 5, ASTM C231, Standard Test Method for Air Content of Freshly Mixed Concrete by the Pressure Method. Section 6, ASTM C173, Standard Test Method for Air Content of Freshly Mixed Concrete by the Volumetric Method or the Rollometer. Section 7, ASTM C31, Standard Practice for Making and Curing Concrete Test Specimens in the Field. At the end of each section, there are study questions which are fill in the blank. We suggest that you read and study each section. Once you feel that you are familiar enough with this section, then try to answer the study questions. If you can answer those study questions without having to go back, you are well on your way to being ready for the test. However, if you're like most of us, you will have to go back and look up the answers. Keep in mind, when you're doing that, you are definitely on your way to preparing yourself for the exam. If you want to double check your answers, the answers are in Appendix E in your book. We strongly suggest not getting those answers first and just writing them in the book. If you have to look them up, it will only help reinforce the things you need to know to pass. The page following the study questions is the performance checklist. Get to know this section of the book. This is exactly what your proctor is looking at while you are taking the performance part of the examination. If you have never run these tests before, we suggest you look at the checklist and cross-reference those procedures with the video demonstrations following this introduction. If you feel you are ready to take the exam, you can take a practice exam located in Appendix C. We strongly suggest you do not take this exam until you feel that you are completely ready. This video consists of 3 sections. Section 1, which you are currently watching. Section 2, which is the testing procedures performed at a slower rate in an effort to familiarize examinees who never have performed the test before, especially the rollometer. Section 3, which is the testing procedures performed in real time. And when I mean real time, I mean the time it actually takes to perform those tests in the field as required by the specification. A last word of advice. The motivating factor behind this video is the failure rate on the written test. The more you study and the longer you prepare, the better your chances of passing. Even on page 3 in your ACI book, there's a recommendation that you take 6 to 8 hours of preparation before we see you at the training course. If you have any questions or concerns, bring them with you to the training course. We are here to help you. We can help train you and prepare you, but you are the one who is ultimately responsible to be as prepared as you can be. We have scheduled the training sessions a week prior to the exam in an effort to give each examinee even more time to prepare. Be as ready as you can be prior to training day. Review this video, read the study guide, answer the fill-in questions at the end of each section, and review each performance checklist for each test procedure. If you take the time and effort, the training will only reinforce what you have studied and increase your chances of passing the test. Good luck, and we'll see you on training day.